So yesterday we saw about installation of JDK and then how to set the environment variable for the JDK. Then we downloaded the Eclipse and then we also set actually what we also written actually what a normal Java program, and then we know how to execute in command prompt and then how to create a project package class everything. So the same thing actually what we are going to recap, and then after that we'll go for today's session. Okay, so for Eclipse, before going, so everyone from your end, you were able to install your JDK and then your Eclipse, guys, before we jump on. Anyone need help on your JDK installation or Eclipse installation? If it is there, please let me know. After the session, actually, what we'll try to install it from your end. Okay, so it's nothing, no problem. Please let me know in case if it's not installed, because I already told you our session will be like practical oriented. I will write one program and then you guys also have to write a program. Okay, it takes little time, but this is the proper way actually to make sure you can code by yourself. Okay, good. So now let me come back. So I want you guys to help me here. Okay, so now how to open your Eclipse. So once when I extract the Eclipse, okay, zip file, I will get one folder Eclipse. Inside that, I have these many applications. Okay, so now I want you guys to help me. What are the things you have to do? You have to open the application. After that, you have to create a workspace and then a project and then a package you have to create. Then you have to create me a class file or a Java file. Okay, this is what first we have to see. Okay, so now everyone, can you help me? So first what I need to do if I want to open my Eclipse, which icon do I need to click?
Eclipse application.
Yes, we have an application called Eclipse. Yes, double click. Yes, now I want to create a new workspace. If I want to create a new workspace location, any idea? Super. Browse. Then here I want to create a new folder, ws underscore f5. I'll create. Okay, good. So then I will select the folder. Okay, so then I'll click on launch. Before that, I'll just go. So right now it's an empty folder. Once I click on launch, you guys can see a dot metadata folder will be created here. And some project files, all those things, which are needed for my Java program execution. Okay, so now I got this. I don't want this welcome screen. I will click on close. So a workspace is created. Now I want to create a project. Anyone has an idea where I should go if I want to create a project?
Go to new file.
Go to file.
New
Project.
Yes, we have project here. Click on that. Then here.
Select Java.
Go for Java folder. Open it. Java project. Good. Now click on next. So here, now I need to give the project name. I'll give some name. So project A1. Okay, I'm just giving. So now for me, if I open my environment, I'm getting Java SE 9 and then 1.8. So I don't want to go with 9. It has some issues. So I'm going with 1.8. Okay. In case if you guys have Java SE 10 or 17 or something, I want you to choose the latest one. Okay, right? So Java SE 10 or 17 or 19, if you have, choose that. Otherwise, go for 1.8. Super. Now I'll click on finish. Then open perspective. That is what it will do. Here, right now it is in Java EE. A new icon called Java will come when I click on this open perspective window. That is a small UI change will happen. So I got Java. Before it was in Java EE, now it is in Java as it is a Java project. So I don't want these unwanted windows, I'll close it. Okay, done. So now once I open here we have JRE System library. Okay, so what is this JRE System library means? Simple. So in my project, it will add all the Java related libraries. Libraries means what? So already pre-written code.
Pre-defined.
So when I give system.out.println, that means it will print me some statement, whatever I give here. So for that, internally, there are some 10 to 15 lines of code has been written inside. Okay, so those things actually what we are trying to utilize it. Okay, so we don't want to write 10 lines of code to print some one statement. So instead of that, actually, we are utilizing the pre-written informations, the code, and then we are using it. So for that, my Selenium need these libraries to be added to the, my Eclipse need these libraries to be added to the project to work on with my Java program. Okay, right? Good. So if you see inside that, we will have packages. These are all called packages. Inside the packages, we will have class files like this. Okay, right? So these are all class files has actually what? Our methods and then variables to execute our Java program. Now I'll close this. Next, then we have inside the project SRC folder here. Okay, so what a project will consist of also I'll tell you. A project will consist of two main folders. One is SRC, another one is bin. Okay, so what this SRC and then bin folder will consist of, that we will see now. Okay, so now I have an JRE system library in SRC. Where is the bin folder? I will show you. So now, so we created a workspace and then we created a project. Okay, so once again, we'll create one more project to be very clear and precise on what we're doing. So I'll just do it. Go to File, New, Project. Otherwise, Java project. I'll go as of now directly here project. Then choose the folder Java. Inside the Java folder, we have Java project. Click on Next. Give the project name. Then you have to choose the environment. If it is Java SC 10 or 17, if I'm not having, I'll go for 1.8. I'll click on Finish. Okay, once I create it, I'll get JRE system library in SRC here. Now, I'll come back. Then, now I want to create a package. Package is not, it's just a folder. That's it. Okay, so how to create a package?
Java
Right
project.
click on SRC.
Right click on SRC.
New.
New.
Package.
Package.
Okay, so now I'll give, for example, pack_1. Okay, so the same thing right now, everything in lowercase, right? The first letter alone, I'll make it as uppercase. Discourage package name. By convention, package name usually starts with a lowercase letter, but it's a warning. Okay, still I can create it, but standard practice is always created with starting with a lowercase letter. And then here I have given underscore. Instead of underscore, can I give hyphen? Invalid package name. Pack1 is not a valid Java identifier. Okay, so hyphen, that is not allowed. Can I give dot? It's not a valid identifier. Okay, so the only symbol which is allowed here is underscore. Okay, you have to give underscore. Okay, so dot, it was throwing an error, but the same thing, instead of .1, I'll do one thing. Pack.abc. See, now it's not throwing me an error. Okay, the same thing, when I give dot, it's not throwing me an error. Okay, so dot represents subfolders. So that means it will create a package. It will create a package called pack, and then under the package of pack, it will create one more package. Actually, what? ABC. Okay, a folder inside another folder. Okay, so the pack will be the parent folder. Inside the pack, there will be ABC. That's it. Okay, so now, so underscore one, if I give, so it will be like actually what one package pack underscore one will be created. I'll create one more package. So now pack.abc. Okay, and one more thing. Can I start with a number, a package? No. Always it should start with a letter. A lowercase letter is a standard practice. Pack.abc. So don't worry, do I need to remember all these things? Actually, what will not be tough like that? Nothing. Every day we are going to see the same topic day by day. Okay, everything will register in your mind. Don't think that actually what I need to mug up. Mug up will not help. Okay, so practically we will all practice together. You no need to mug up anything. Okay, everything actually what if I ask you a question, that's why actually what I'm doing an interactive session. So when you try to answer along with me, right, you will remember everything by yourself. Okay, don't mug up. If you mug up today, you will remember. After 1 week, you will forget. But when you practically do it by your own, even after 1 month, if I ask also actually what, you will be able to actually what grab some things. Okay, pack.abc given. I'll click on finish. See, pack.abc. Here it's coming as same, but how it's going to come in the original folder location, we will see. Okay, so now I create a package. Now I'm going to create a class. So to create a class, what I should do?
Right click on package.
Right click on package,
New class.
new
Class.
class. Now I'm going to create a class. So here I'll give as of now first. That's my class name. Okay. Then here instead of public, I'm going to choose package. Okay. Instead of public, I'm going to choose package. Now I will click on finish. The only thing what I did, I gave a name and then I gave the modifier as package I choose. Okay. So I'll click on finish. See, I got this. So the only difference in case instead of package, if I would have chosen public radio button means I will get one keyword called public here. I choose to package, so I don't have this keyword called public. That's it. Now I'll increase the font size. Go to window, preferences, search for font, colors and fonts. The first folder basic. In this, the last element, text font. Click on edit. I'll just make it as actually what 14, 13. I'll make it. Click on OK. Okay, so for everyone, the font size is clear, I think so. In case if you want to increase or something, let me know. Okay. Now we created a class. So once again, you create a class, right click on package, new class. Now I'll give the name. Second, choose package. Now I'll click on finish. That's it. Okay. So now everyone know how to create a workspace, a project, package, and then a class file. Okay. So now how to create. So here I have created a program. Now, what is that needed here? If I want to execute a Java program, what is that needed? Am I missing something here?
Main function.
Yes, we need a main function. So what is the shortcut to get the main function?
Main and control space enter.
Type main, control space, enter. That's it. Okay, right? Type main and then control space, enter. Super. Now, I want to print something. So for that,
CSO control space enter.
control space, enter. Then in double quotes, I should give hello world. So if I give something in double quotes, what it is called as?
String.
It's a string. That's it. Okay, good. So now we are able to execute the program. So right click, run as Java application. So now I'll remove this public static void. Right click, run as. See, I'm not getting Java application. Only when we have Java application, I can execute my Java program. Okay, otherwise I cannot execute a Java program. That's it. Okay. So now we know how to create a class and then create a main function and then system.println to execute. Okay. Now I'll come to my project location. Before that, so far, so anyone has doubts on how to create a workspace, project, package, and then a class file, and then how to get your main function, and then how to get your system.println, and then how to execute a Java program. Is that anyone has any doubts on that? Okay, so I'll create a poll. You guys can just fill the poll. Okay, I'll be asking polls during the session. So just to make that you is that do I need to actually what again take it back, take the session or something for that? Okay, so if you can fill the poll, it'll be easy for for myself to understand whether actually what do I need to again take it or how we are.
Murli, question. When you're creating a project, can you select Java SC 1.8?
So when you're creating a project, right? So in case if you have Java SE 10 or the latest one, right? Go for that latest one. Okay. Otherwise, I will say actually what? Go for what is it? Java SE 1.8. If you have the latest version, go for it. Otherwise, go for SE 1.8. Clear, right?
Yes.
Super, good. Okay, so most of them have understood it. So in case if you have any doubt or something, if you can ask me that question, I can answer for you guys. Okay, now I want to go to the project location. So this is my project. If I want to go to my project location, what I need to do? Simple. Right click on my project. Here you have properties. Okay, right click on my project. Here you have properties. Go for it. Now under resource. Okay, see under resource. If I click something else, we will get different things. So I need to go to resource. You will get the location. This is my project location. So now I will just click on this show in System Explorer. Okay, so this is my original folder location. So if I go into this project, see now, I have multiple folders and files. Here, the important folders which I need to consider is SRC and then bin. We have two folders, SRC and then bin. Okay, so now if I go to the SRC folder, there will be pack and pack one. So that is what in the SRC folder, we have two things. One is pack one, pack. Okay, so pack.abc again, here it's coming as pack. So I told inside a folder pack, there will be another subfolder called ABC, as pack will be the parent and then ABC will be the child. So dot represents create subfolders. Now if I go to pack one, see, I have first and second. Okay, so it is a Java file. Okay, Java files will have an extension .java. Okay, Java files will have an extension .java. Okay, the same thing. If I go to, again, I'll come back to project A1. Here I have bin folder. If I go inside, the same thing, pack one. Okay, so pack, we have the ABC. So I'll come back. So pack1. Inside the pack1, I have first and then second. Here what we have? Class file. Okay. So yesterday we saw how to write a program in a notepad and then execute through help of a command prompt. So which file first we will be creating? Any idea for anyone? Which file we will create at the beginning? Any idea?
Java file.
Super. First we will create a Java file. After that, what
Class.
we will do? We will compile that Java file. That will create me a class file. Correct?
Yes.
So which file will be given for execution?
Class file.
Class file. So we need a .java file and then a .class file both. Okay. So the .java files will be saved in my SRC folder. And then in the bin folder, we will have the .class files. Okay. So once again, we'll do it. So I'll just copy this program class. Okay. I'll have a notepad, create a new notepad. I just pasted it. Okay. So now I want to save this file. So what is the file name I should give? Any idea?
.java.
.java is the extension. What is the file name?
First.
Class name.
My class name is my file name. In case if it is A1, I should save it as A1.java. So now it is first. Okay. So file, save as. I'll go to that location. I'll create a new folder, class2. I'll just go here. First .java, the extension I given .java, then save type as all files I should, because if I give it as .txt, still it will be taken as a .txt file. So all files I should give. Now I'll click on save. Now I'll go to the location. So now I have this Java file. Okay. So I'll open my command prompt here, cmd. So I'm there in the location where my Java file is present. Okay. So now first I need to compile it. What is the syntax?
Java C.
First Java.
Java C
File name .java.
space the file name
Right.
.java. So first .java. Okay, right? So it has to be given first .java. That's my class name dot that extension of Java. So once I click on enter, any idea what should happen?
Class file will be created.
Class created.
Yes, a .class file will be created. See, a class file has been created now. Okay, so now I'll come back. So I'll right click, edit. I'll just close this. Right click, open with Notepad. Am I able to see my program which I have written? Yes. So now I have a class file, right? I'll right click, open with Notepad. Now I'm trying to open a class file, .class file, which after compilation we got, right? I'm creating open. Are you able to understand anything? We will not be able to understand. So this is a file which is created by the actually what? The system. So where once we compile, we will create it, right? So this file can be read only by JVM, Java Virtual Machine. Only the JVM can understand this file and then it can execute. Okay, so there is a reason why only JVM can understand others. Okay, so there is a security reason why they have implemented this. Okay, so now I'll close this. So now we have the .class file. Okay, now I'll try to execute the program. What is the command I should give?
Java program name.
Java space
Program.
and then the file name. So should I give dot class or any extension here?
No.
We should not give. See, hello world. Okay. Java space first. Hello world. Now I will delete this class file. See now, right click, delete. So I have only Java file. Now again, I will give Java space first. Could not find or load main class. Okay, class not found exception. That is, if I don't have the class file, I will not be able to execute this program. Okay, so once again, I'll compile. Now I got the class file. Okay, I got the class file. Now I'll try to execute. Hello world. Now, instead of deleting the class file, now I'll delete the Java file. Right click, delete. Now I have only class file. Now, again, I'll try to run the program. Java space first. Hello world. Can you see it executed? See, again, I'll give Java space first. Hello world. Got it? So now tell me, to execute a program, which file is important for me?
Fine.
Only to execute a program, which file is important?
Class file.
Yes, only the dot class file. Okay, right? So if I don't have a class file, I will not be able to execute. Okay, so Java file, we will write the program. After that, actually, but for execution, we don't use Java file, only dot class files are used. Okay, now I'll come back. Okay, so now we saw here in src folder dot Java files are present, and then in bin folder dot class files are present. Okay, so these dot class files are used for execution. Okay, so now I'll open one document for you guys. So for any questions, guys? Any questions for anyone?
So we need to have the class file, right, only to execute.
Correct.
Although we don't have a pin.
Yes. Without dot class files, we cannot execute a program. Okay, right? Super. So now why we will see actually why this dot class files needed, all those things actually what in a proper way. Okay, so we're not going to go in depth, but we are trying to understand things actually what in a easier way, so that actually what we don't forget. Okay. Okay, so before going to this, we'll have a short break for a minute or two. Then after that, we'll come back. I don't want everyone to just go back. Don't sit in front of system. Just go for a walk or something and then come back. Then we will again continue. So how the program is executed and then how it flows. Okay, that's what. Okay, a 2 minutes break. Then we will again continue. Thank you. Hey guys, so is everyone back? Shall we continue?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Okay. So now, 1 minute, guys. I'll just give me 1 minute alone. Sorry. Okay. So now we'll see how a program get executed. Okay. So previously we were having actually what basic COBOL, like those type of languages, right? So the program, okay, we write a program here. Okay. The program which we write, it's called as a high level language. That is human understandable language. Okay. So these are the programs we write. Then these programs cannot be given directly to the system because system cannot understand this. System can understand zeros and ones only. Okay. So they can understand only zeros and ones, the byte codes. Okay. So now we have a translator here. So it will convert this high level language to a machine level language. We were having two types of translator. One is compiler, another one is interpreter. Okay, so what this compiler and interpreter will do? Simple. It converts the high level language to machine level language, I said. So the difference here is what means. So compiler, I have the entire 100 lines of code in the page, in the file means all the 100 lines of code will be translated to zeros and ones to the machine level language. Then it will be given for execution. Interpreter, what it will do means, so it will take the first line, conversion, execution. Second line it takes, convert, execute. Then third line it takes, convert, execute. So line by line, conversion, execution, conversion, execution. But compiler, everything will be compiled, everything will be translated at a single stage. Then after that, it will be given for the complete file execution. Okay, that's the difference here. Okay, so now, what are the advantage and disadvantages? Okay, so compared to the compiler and interpreter, the interpreter is little fast to start the execution because if I have 1,000 lines of code, it will take a little, not a big chunk of time, a little bit actually. What the execution time is faster in interpreter, it will start fast. But the advantage in compiler is what means. So compiler, it will totally compile all the 1,000 lines of code I told, right? So if I have any syntax errors or something in the 500th line, 700th line, 900th line means, so it will give me clear information. You have syntax error on 500, 700, 900th line. Clear it, then we will go for the execution. So in one go, I will know what all the errors I have, and then I can clear it, and then I can go for the execution. Interpreter level, so till it executes a 500th line, it will not know where the error is. Only when it comes to the 500th line, it will show me the error. Then it will stop the execution there. Now, again, I will actually clear the error. Once again, I need to run. Then again, 500 to till 700th line, it has to run. Then only on the 700th line, it will show there is an error. Then again, I need to actually clear the error, then run it again. Then 900th line, again, it will stop. I need to clear the error then. So that is immediately, I will not know everything. So only when we completely run the program only, we will know, know all the errors have been cleared out. Okay, so that's a problem with interpreter. But in compiler, everything I can understand at the single go, clear it at the single go, and then go for the execution. Okay, so both compiler and interpreter, it has its own advantage and then disadvantage. So our Java programmers, they thought, okay, both the places we have an own kind of advantage, disadvantage. Why can't we use it both? That's where they came up to this type of architecture. So now I will write my Java program and then it is saved in .java extension. Okay, every file has their own extension. JavaScript means .js. Okay, so .html for HTML level language, Ruby for .rb. Okay, like that, every language has its own extension. Okay, so now this program is being given to the compiler. What the compiler will do, we know entire program is actually what converted to a machine level. Okay, so it converts to one type of bytecode. Okay, this will be saved as a .class file, which we saw. Okay, saved in the .class file. Then after that, this is being given to the JVM. Okay, so one conversion has been done. Once again, we will give it to the another level of conversion, JVM. Okay, so now interpreter level of conversion. Okay, so it takes this bytecode. Again, it will convert to a machine level understanding language. Okay, zeros and ones. Okay, so this bytecode only JVM can understand. Okay, no one can encrypt it. Okay, no one can, decrypt it. No one can decrypt it. So only JVM can understand, and then it will convert to the machine level. Okay, so why do we do this? Simple. Okay, so these Java programmers actually what? We write the code and then we build a system. Okay, so it takes actually what, an year or 2 years for me to completely build the entire system and then to go for the production. Okay, so now I will put entire artwork, and then after that, if customer needs a demo or something, if someone wants to buy the product, I will send them the code. Now, if it is a genuine customer, it's fine. If there are competitors, okay, who wants to duplicate my system, okay, they will get the code and then they will take the code and then they will build on top of them an extra, some more information, and then they can actually what, get into the market as a competitor to me. Okay, which is going to be a problem. So that's why your code is not safer. So that's why Java guys, what they thought, we will have a .class files. So no one can understand this code, but that can be used for execution. So now the programmers will have the .java file. If the client is asking for a demo, they will send only the .class files. Okay, in this way, so the code is safer with me, and then the client also actually what, for his demo, he can see the files. Okay, so for his demo, actually what he need only the .class files. So the application will run with the help of the .class files. Okay, so here interpreted level of execution. So execution also is faster here. Okay, so that's why they came up with compiler plus interpreter level of translation. So only when we write the program at the beginning, we need this Java file and then the class files both. After we complete it, then we need only the .class files for execution. So they keep safe this .java file and class files only given for the client for execution purpose. Next. So JVM, it's called as a Java virtual machine. Okay, so we need JVM to run the Java file. Okay, so we also have JRE, which is called as Java runtime environment. If I want to run my Java program, we need this Java runtime environment. Okay, so which is actually what internally stored when we install the JDK. Okay, only we install actually what only JRE. So Java alone has been installed. JDK means actually what JRE plus JDK both are installed. JDK is a complete kit. Okay, compilers plus JVM plus JRE plus other stuffs, everything will come together. Okay, good. Now I'll come back. So now what we understood, that is today we understood about actually what Workspace, creating a Workspace project package class file. And then in a project, we have SRC and then bin folder. SRC folder consists of .java file, bin folder consists of .class files we saw. And then also actually what, how a program is executed. Okay, our program is executed also. We start today. It can be actually what? A normal program, or it can be actually what? A Java program. Both we understood actually what? How it has to be executed. Okay, good. Any questions for anyone so far? Anyone has any questions? Okay, I'll take it as a yes. So now, again, a small recap on variables. So I'll create a new class. Variables. So now you're going to help me. So I'll have a main function, main control space, enter. Okay, so now I want you guys to help me in this place. So I want to comment this entire line. Okay, so can anyone tell me what is the shortcut to comment all these lines of code?
/.
Yes, one, I can give // I'm sorry. Yeah, one is giving //. So there is another shortcut, control // control // so that will help me. Okay, control plus // that will help me actually to comment it. Okay, other option. Okay, select all the lines, and then if I just give control // see, everything is commented, and again when I press, everything is uncommented. Okay, so then other option we also have.
For what purpose exactly we are using this commands?
That is, I don't want to execute this line.
Eliminate the program.
So I don't want to take these lines for execution. Okay, so only see now it's throwing error. Okay, because these are all not related to Java program, right? So that's why it's throwing an error. Now I will select everything. Now control // we know it comments and then uncomment. Same thing, control shift // if I give, see, it starts with actually what? Single / star and then star single // okay, so it commented here. Okay, / star and then star // okay, so control shift / is to comment, and then the same thing if I want to uncomment, so I will select everything, control shift // control shift / is to comment, control shift / is used to uncomment. I'll keep looking. / control shift / control shift // understood, right? Okay, so this is to comment. Comment means what? I don't want to execute that line of code for that. Okay, so now you guys are going to help me. So first thing, I want to write a program. I need two static variables, integer a and then integer b. Okay, there are two types of variable. One is local, another one is global. In global, again, there are two types. What are the two types? Any idea?
Static and
Static
non-static.
and non-static.
Static and then non-static. Super, good. So now I need two static variables, integer a and then integer b. Okay, so in which line number those variables should be declared and then initialized?
7, line number 7.
Static variable is a global or a local variable?
Global variable,
Global
second
variable.
line.
Okay.
Super. Global variable means it should be any variable that should be given inside a class, but whether it is inside a function or outside the function.
Outside function.
Outside
So
the
now, in which line number can I declare this integer A and then integer B?
4.
5.
4.
4 and 5. Super. So integer A equal to 10, I will give. Integer B is equal to 28. Is this a static variable?
No.
No.
So what I'm missing here?
Static keyword.
Yes, before the integer A, I should give a keyword called static. That's it. Okay, good. Now, I need two non-static variable, integer C and then integer D. So, where I should give? In which line number?
6.
6 and
Because
7.
non-static variable also is a global variable. So it should be
6
declared
and 7.
6th and 7th. Integer C is equal to 30. Integer D equal to 40. Okay, right? Good. Print those values in my main function. Okay, so which is my main function here?
8 numbers, public static void.
Line number 8, public static void. Now, if I want to print something, how it should be done?
Out of println
System dot
variable name.
out dot println. Shortcut is SYSO, control space.
Control
Enter.
space.
Okay, good. So now can you guys tell me how to print? First, print the
A.
static.
Oh,
How to print the static members?
Class name dot
class
A.
name dot variable dot.
The best practice or the standard practice to refer the static members is always with help of my class
Class
name.
name. So variables dot here.
Variables dot A. See, A and then B I can access, and then my main function also is there. So A. Then SYSO. Variables dot.
I did not get this part.
So now I want to print the values of that variable. So this A, B, C, D, all are variables, global variables. 2 are static, 2 are non-static. Okay, right? So what is the value that has been stored in the A variable?
10.
10. So now I want to print the value of this variable A. That value is what? 10. So this A variable is a static variable. The best practice to refer a static variable is with help of the class
Class
name.
name.
That is what I given. The class name variables dot A. Okay. You're getting?
Variables dot C. Variables dot A.
So these two are non-static members. Non-static members can we refer with help of my class name?
No, directly
No.
calling variable.
It-
No.
How it can be referred?
We have to get object for that.
Super. So static members will be loaded. I told yesterday we saw there is actually what a memory allocation concept, right? So what is the first memory to be created? Any idea?
Static pool.
Static.
Static pool. Inside the static pool only, the static members will be loaded. Okay. So whenever we refer with help of a class name, the search automatically directly goes to the static pool. Okay, right? So that's why actually what we get this A and B directly. But these non-static members, when it will be loaded means only when we create the object that can be accessed. Okay. Yes. Any question? Good. How to create an object? Any idea?
Variables.
Variables obj equal to
Object equals to
Is equal to
new
variable.
variables.
New variables. Open and close. Okay. Super. So this new variables will help me to create the object. The name of the object is what? Obj.
obj.
So for the objects, the reference are my class name. The same thing for variables, the references are what? Data type.
Yeah.
Okay. For objects, the reference is class names. Super. Now SYSO obj dot. So In the only with help of object, I can access the non-static member. Will it also load the static members? Yes. Objects will also load the static members. But will it create a copy?
No, it will
No.
take reference.
It will take the reference from the static.
Copy.
Okay. Static members will have a
Single
single
copy.
copy or
Single
multiple.
Single.
Static members will have a single copy or multiple copy.
Single copy.
Single copy. Non-static members,
Multiple copies.
Multiple copy.
multiple copies. Okay, super. So now obj.c, I'm giving scissor obj.d. So I got both the non-static members C and D. Now, static members can be also refer them with help of object. Yes, it's possible. See obj.e. So obj.b. Next, can it be accessed directly by the variable name? Is it possible? Static members?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Static members alone can be accessed with help of class name, object name, and directly by the variable name also. Everything is possible. Good. Now, next. So I have printed those values. Now create 3 local variables, integer a, c, and x. Okay. So now how to create? In which line number
After
local
main-
variables means?
After main
Yes.
function, ninth line.
Which line number?
Ninth.
In.
So local variables means that's
In
it
the function.
inside the function. Okay. So I want to print after this. So I've written these lines right from here. So
Okay.
here I can give integer a equal to 100. Integer c is equal to 200. Integer x is equal to 300. Okay, right? Print the local variables and static variables and non-static variables. So first, I want to print the local variables. So for local variables, how I should use them?
Directly call the variables.
Directly by the variable name. So what is my variable name? A. So A,
C.
C, and then X. Okay. So once again, the best practice to call the static members are with help of
Class name.
Directly.
class name. Non-static members,
Object.
Object.
local members,
Directly call the local.
directly by the variable name. Okay, right? Static members alone, but still it can be accessed with help of object name and then directly by the variable name also. Okay. So now here the question will be here. So we have a local variable A and then a global variable static member A. So what will be the value will be printed for this?
100.
So 100. Because reason is whenever we refer by the variable name, always it will search in the local variable. Do we have a variable called A? Okay. Then only actually what? It will go to the static pole if it does not have. In this place, line number 16, till here, do we have any local variable called integer A? No.
No.
So when I give this, it goes to the local memory. We don't have actually what? A local memory called A. So that's why it goes to the static pool and fetches the value this 10. Okay. So yesterday we saw that memory allocation concept, right? No worries. Tomorrow the same program we will execute with help of the memory allocation. So you will get a better understanding. Okay. So don't think that actually what few members were able to answer the questions, but you are not getting like that. Okay. So don't worry. I was so bad more than you guys. Okay. I was so dumb. Okay. Then only actually what I was able to understand the things properly in what way to learn. Okay. So don't worry. I'm able to learn and then understand things means you are more better than me. So you guys can do more than that. Okay. So there is a proper way to learn. That is what I'm going to help you guys. Okay. So next, print the local variables, done. Now the static variables. So static variables, the best practice is to refer them with help of class name. Variables dot a, and then variables dot b.
Murali,
Non-static members, 1 minute, guys. Refer with help of them with the object. So obj dot c, and then obj dot d. Okay, good. Yeah. Anyone? Someone was asking a question.
so in order to call the non-static variables, always we have to create an object, then only we can call it.
Super, correct. Only when we have an object created, then only I can access the non-static member. Otherwise, it's not possible.
But whereas for a static, we can call them directly with the class name, or we could call with the object name. Only two ways, right? Call this
Also by the variable name.
also by directly variable. Okay.
But if a local variable is present with the same name, then the local variable takes the preference when we are calling only by the variable. So standard practice, always call the static members with help of the class name.
Will override a value, right? 100
Correct.
will be over. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Right? Okay. Cool, guys. So with this, I'll stop for today. Okay. So the next session will be on Monday. Okay. So our demo sessions are completed today. So I will be sending you the payment link actually by today. So in case if you're interested to continue. So Monday also will be the same meeting link only. So if you're interested, you can make the payment, and then you can also send a screenshot to my number so that I can have a reference so that you have paid. Okay. So I will also actually so Deepthi, you have asked for that YouTube link, right? So I started to put in that. So you can also actually get that YouTube link here.
Yeah, sure. Okay, Molly. Thank you so much.
Cool. Okay. Okay. So with this, I'll stop for today. So again, the next session will be on Monday. Okay. Same meeting link, 7:30 a.m. Thank you. Bye, guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Murli, just one thing.
Yes, Sujata.
To be very honest, I did not understand the part right now which you are explained. So can I put any efforts from my side that I need to brush up something, or
No,
how
nothing.
how to
No, nothing. Don't worry. Today only we have started it, right? So that's what I said actually. So no need to worry that if you have not understood. Okay, the same topic we are going to learn for the next 2 days with memory allocation concept. Okay, right? So memory allocation concept means yesterday we written a diagram for static pole and then the other stuff, right? We have given, right? So we are going to learn from that level. So you no need to worry. You will understand it very clearly step by step.
okay, okay,
Got it,
fine.
right? Nothing. Don't need to think that actually do I need to refresh something or nothing needed. Okay, just attend the session and then practice it every day. Whatever I'm saying, right? You will understand. Okay. So by Monday, Tuesday and all, you will have a clear understanding. Okay.
Okay, yes, thank you.
Good. Okay. Thank you. Cool, guys.
Mostly I got hello.
Yes.
I got only one video. You said actually 2-3 classes complete. Now I didn't get my mail ID. Only I got one video. Only.
Yesterday's session you got,
One
Chinna?
I got, I think.
Yesterday's session you got, right?
Yeah, only one. I don't.
Yeah. This is enough because from yesterday only we have started the session.
Okay.
Okay. And also no worries. Actually, I will be creating you one Google Drive
Create
link.
a group also, Murli. After completion of payment, you make a group also. Okay.
Correct. Yeah, that will be done.
Yeah.
Once the payment is done, everyone, the paid members, I will be adding them into the WhatsApp group.
Okay.
Hi, Murli.
Yes. Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, Krishna.
Yeah, so even I also today felt like it's a lengthy program, like kind of hard
Got
to
it.
understand. Yeah.
No. Don't worry. So it is like you guys are actually what slowly you are coming. This is the first time actually what you're learning a programming, right?
Yes.
So the thing is actually what there is a proper way actually to learn this with the help of memory allocation, which I showed you yesterday, right? So
Yes.
today actually there was no time was limited. So that's why I did not show that memory allocation concept. So Monday, the same program I will execute with the help of memory allocation concept. Okay, so we will be seeing actually what 3-4 programs with actually with memory allocation concept only. And then I will make you guys only to execute. So you will have a clear understanding. No need to worry about that. I will take care of it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, good. But in case if you feel that I'm running fast or something means you let me know so that I will try to actually what reduce this.
You are not fast, but this lengthy programs, it's hard to understand, Murli.
No.
Okay, this is starting soon, so
Somewhere
slowly it
here,
will understand.
somewhere if we miss in the middle of something, we'll be baffled where we are.
Yeah. No, I understood that. You don't worry. There is a reason actually why I'm explaining it this way. So after the next 2 days, right? So even a lengthy program, you guys will understand it because once you learn that memory allocation concept, right? Then everything becomes easier for you.
Okay.
Okay. So that's the main thing. So because programming a program actually writing 2 lines of code or writing 10 lines of code. So it is like actually if you understand what's happening in the backend, right, it becomes easier for you. So in next 2 to 3 days, you will come to that comfort stage. Okay.
Okay. Sure, Murli.
Good. Okay then.
Hello, hi, Murli.
Hey, hi. Yeah, Prasna.
Yeah, actually, how much do we have to pay for the next class to attend?
So it's like actually you're from Naresh, right? Naresh batch, right? From Naresh, right? You came via Naresh, right?
Yeah. Yeah, she's Naresh. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like actually Naresh actually he will inform you. So about the payment details, I'll ask him to inform you guys. So he will actually interact about the payment.
Okay. If not also, like, could you please share the link? I mean, payment link and all, right?
Done.
Okay. I mean, like, whatever it will be, like a Phone Pay or Google Pay. I mean,
Yes.
approximately like how much, like if you can send the link, right? So this is from starting from Monday.
No. So we started the session from yesterday. Yesterday was the first session. So we just covered about the installation of JDK, Eclipse, all those things. So today we are writing the programs.
Okay, fine. Yeah, sure thing.
I think you would have received. Have you received this mail, Prasanna?
Yeah, I have received it. Yeah, I've received the mail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've received the mail and we are following that. Just like the payments and all these things and all, we missed the conversation. So that's what I asked Prasanna to ask you. Okay, so yeah, please do share the link in the mail also.
Done.
Via mail.
Directly send the mail WhatsApp, Murli.
Sure. Yes. We will do that today or tomorrow. You will get everything, all the details.
Okay.
All right.
Good. Okay.
Thank you, Murli.
Thank you. Hey, thanks, guys. See you on Monday. Bye. Thank you. Bye, guys. See you Monday.